So last I left off, I was just starting this settlement. However, I was also starting other settlements on my main file, and I got absolutely bodied. So, I mean, we're gonna concentrate here now. Just a quick little consumption check, trend check, and we will be off. Although, I think, yeah, year 3 Drizzle. Do I want to disable this? Yeah, I want to disable this for the moment. Let's see what else. So, fish, scales, insects with the small glade, and something else. We also have cornerstones available. Depends on what I'm gonna do. What am I doing here? Extra pickled food. Let me see here. Oh, there's a port map, as I mentioned earlier, and lots of wildfire essence if I do stuff. But I haven't opened any dangerous glades yet, and it looks like I'm planning to sell things based on protected trade. But if that doesn't happen, that would be weird. That would literally be a waste of a cornerstone. But if I can't do it, I can't do it. And also, what does our situation look like? Weaver, rain punk foundry, stamping mill, carpenter. And we have planks, bricks, and we have the whole shebang. Basically, is that the correct thing to say? Anywho, don't hurt me, robots. It's been a minute into this video, but without further ado, I think we have a little bit left. I can take a peek here too. So, temporary goods push, but let's grab the cornerstone first. So, did I literally get 2 from the ashes, by the way? Well, hey. Hostility lowering if I deal with caches, but I haven't opened a dangerous glade yet. What do I need now? That's a very common question, and I'll go over some theory and research that I've done just to at least put it out there. But herbs and roots, which I don't really have, no, never mind. I don't really have. I think I can push blue resolve if I really wanted to, just for a moment though, so it wouldn't really help. But it's nice to have. Let me just make sure. I can't remember the exact bonuses. I guess I should check. Oh my goodness, it's taking too long. So this is 5. I should really remember these off the top of my head. I don't, but 5. So we cannot push that because, you know, humans and beavers, their resolve threshold is normally higher, but don't want to push the lizards yet anyway. And I think that's about it. Not really much else to do. Oh my goodness, I don't know if you heard my stomach burp of sorts, but still want to leave woodcutters up. I could also lower hostility, but then I'd have to get rid of all of my woodcutters, which I don't feel would be the most intuitive thing to do. Yeah, it would just push lizards to blue resolve, which would not really do as much for me. So yeah, let's get a move on. Right after picking our next one. Don't know if we'll even get to use from the ashes, but do I even have biscuits? Hold on. One more question. Wow, I pressed the enter button quickly. No, I don't. So we are sitting here hoping for the best. And our next blueprint is in another 2 reputation, so unfortunately, for better or worse. Also, something that I've recently really tried to get on to doing is leaving workers in their comfortable workplaces, but if I can't do it, like I have a weaver here, you gotta do what you gotta do. Also, I don't have I don't have any fertile soil. So I guess I will cut into another glade? Question mark? Yeah, let's cut into another glade. We'll grab the wildfire essence. And let's actually cut into a dangerous glade here. I don't particularly want to, but I think I need it. Although we won't have enough people. Actually, do I believe in myself? Let's see. That's gonna push me up a little bit, but I think we should be fine. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna cut into the dangerous glade behind the warehouse here, and let's actually get a move on. Because once we do that, and we do need to focus on these, but I don't think I can make either luxury. I mean, you can make. Oh, never mind. I can, but I don't really have any luxury goods, do I? No, I do not. So the only other thing I can maybe do is make use of this makeshift post to try and make building materials. I mean, I have to if I want to try and do a thing. But I don't think I have anything really I can do. It would have to be, yeah, I'd have to cut the planks. Or I'd have to use planks. Which, sure. And I guess we'll do that. So We will need people to work on things, but for the moment, I'm gonna grab more villagers. These bricks are nice. Do I need them, though? No, I'm gonna say no. So let's get into this dangerous glade and do some stuff. There's a fishing hut right here in the way, but it should be fine. We'll even make a path early, just so we can do a thing. Actually, I should have put it over here, but it's too late. We're already cutting this tree. And so now, as we complete an expedition... Okay, we got building materials from that. Never mind. Didn't expect that to happen. Well, I guess we can do this now. So never mind. We'll just refund those planks. It would be nice. We get more coal here, which is actually good for coal for us, but we don't really have much else. We have a bakery here. We can throw lizards in here if we make use of it. We do actually have fertile soil, so I'd like to get on that ASAP. But otherwise, do you aim this at fertile soil? I'm just going to aim it at the fertile soil. And with that said, let's actually put the humans here. So we're going to prioritize these. But we also need to look at this shipwreck. Is this one too? No, that's just a large encampment. Although, seeing what we see here, we might want to make use of it. We do need to still trade, because we have protected trade. That would be nice. But if we're not making a steady supply of goods, then there's not really... I don't really see a point. We're not doing trade routes. We do need the reputation eventually, but I don't know if we can even do that. So instead, let's see. I guess the question is, can we make these? Can we make any of these now? I know we have the Rainpunk Foundry, but I don't. Even with that, I don't think we have the resources to really make use of it. And there's copper ore sitting here, but this mine did not reach everything I wanted to reach, so that's on me. Let's see here. I mean, we could end up trading a lot of wildfire essence if we happen to make a lot of containers. We can't, though, so really we're just looking at temporary resources here, probably, most likely. And the impatient points aren't the worst thing in the world, so yeah, we'll do this, I think. Rip planks, but we have the woodcutters for it, so I'm not too torn up about it, theoretically speaking. And this is also still just a Viceroy. I say just a Viceroy run, but if I do Prestige 1 and 2, I'm still getting bodied here and there. It's a lot of it is my decision making, so I won't deny that. But let's actually put a lizard here for the proficiency bonus. Basic, yeah, proficiency, comfort bonuses. I see the value in them. By the way. We are using algae for expedition, but we don't need all of it for expedition, so we'll just set it up there. There's something else that I could be not using, but I guess we're prioritizing the shipwreck, so hey. Otherwise, do I want to take a gamble here? What are we waiting for? Resource acquisition. That's no. It's I mean I could check right here. Food production, but. What do I need? Hold on, let me think for about 20 seconds. What do I need right now? Let's see what I'm actually making. Aside from resources, like goods or of some kind. I would probably want to focus a twofer, so coats, pies too, that could be helpful. Gotta keep in mind that we do have this bakery sitting here, so I think we can make, yeah, pies. We can get pies, biscuits, and pottery covered. It's what happens afterward that I'm a bit worried about, but I guess we'll see. We do have this large root node. We also have a large reed field, which I should actually make use of right now. Literally. That will help me make a lot of cloth, and then the roots and clay are good for brick and whatever production. Roots, I guess I can use for... I think so it would be industry, right? Unless I can already make flour. I can already make flour. I said 20 seconds. I'm kind of just still sitting here. But we need to sit here because it's kind of important to plan this out. Better to plan it out now than lose a run and all that time that you spent. Do I have a kiln somewhere? No, it's a mine. We're getting coal from mines. It's gonna run out eventually, but For the purposes of this settlement, I think these two should normally be enough. Can I upgrade mines right now? No, I can't. So when that mine runs dry, we either move up towards this copper ore, or we move over towards this other coal vein, which will also grant me stone. What's this for? Clay. So a lot of bricks, basically. Brick stuff. And then I can eventually do this. I can disassemble this now, so I can make tools now? Maybe I want to do that instead. Oh, it's too late. I already made the decision. I don't want to refund. Well, I mean, it's not a lot, but it's still some impatience points. So we have a lot of coal, is what I'm trying to say. We should have enough coal for this settlement's sake. But since everyone is busy, we'll just let people do what they need to do. I could plan this out now. Do we have one? No, we don't. It says 0 right in front of my face. But let's do this. So let's open, let's clear these out so we can get a clear path forward. This fishing hut is going to go eventually, but I should just make the path here now as well. Some people don't, apparently from what I've seen, it's not near half. I would say like 3 out of 5 against the storm people say that paths are pretty useful. Obviously, we're not including mysteries that lower speed if you're not on a path, or just punish you with speed anyway, but from what I've seen, it's like near half and half, but a minor majority prefer making paths. So, in the very beginning, I think 4 out of 5 people say not to build paths at all, but from what, if you're pushing prestiges, paths become apparently more useful. I say apparently, even though I've already done a few prestige settlements, but again, that depends on the person. How much do we have left? So we do need more shelter space. We also have beaver houses that we can make. We do need to make them. I guess we'll start using the planks here. Where else are we using the wood, I guess, is what I'm trying to ask myself. Carpenter, maybe for... No, because we normally want to use coal there. So what wood? No, we're just getting wood, so let's make planks left and right. And you don't need to man these up with 2 unless it's a resolve place, but I guess, we'll save the scales for something. I think I've been starving people the whole time, so let's not do that. Meat and eggs, right? Yeah, and we want to save those, so meat and eggs. I mean, basically, if it looks like an even 0 at the end, at the single digit, then I was saving it. But I could also do this and have checked. So... we're actually gonna do this really quickly just so we don't have to deal with it, even though we didn't really need to do that either, but... Yeah, 6 in the hunger stack, I think I'm just gonna leave food on. I had it on or off the whole season. No reason to do otherwise. I should have also accepted this order. I didn't do... I'm not planning to cut through 2 glades, so you know what? We'll take the empathy. I think there's a... No, there's not. Well, here's hoping. That does mean I'm forcing myself to push towards empathy choices at this point. I could save this, or I could have picked the 5 glades and done them later, but I've already... Yeah, I've made more than a few mistakes at this point. Which is not good, but we'll do our best. And let's see what else we can do. So yeah, for better or worse, we unfortunately didn't get all of this set up. I should have actually set up a small warehouse here. Or a hearth, actually. Yeah, you know what? A hearth would be better. Yeah, hearth would be better. Do we want to push? Yeah, I think I'm going to push towards this forbidden blade down here, so I'm gonna make this hearth here. We'll prioritize it. And then the small warehouse, I guess we'll put right here, farthest from the thingy-majiggy, if it makes sense. If that makes sense. Just so we have some equidistance. I'm trying to use big words to sound cool, but I promise you that I'm doing my best. The warehouse isn't the farthest away, but if we're gonna do things like this, I might as well have done a thing. Anywho. 5 building materials, 5 packs of provisions, but not really much we can do about it. If we find more fertile soil, sure. Unfortunately, what is this, by the way? Roots and herbs. So, what do we need? Whenever a trader comes by, what would we need? I mean, it depends on the trader because they dictate what's being sold as well, but... we can't use trade routes anyway, so these packs, unless we're using them for an order, are not useful to us, but... The other question, no, we don't have Rain Punk unlocked yet, so... Let's take a quick 20-second look. I don't think there's really much we can use here. Unless we're buying something to do this, so... While this bakery would be nice, we can't really make use of it until our flour really starts going. We do have roots here, by the way, so I don't know why that was set on that, but... I mean, I do know why, it's because I forgot, but... Let's see here. So flour... If I make this, we can sit here for a moment. And then we have herbs too, but I think I wanted to focus pies there. Otherwise, I mean, just enabling everything wouldn't be a bad decision. But let's see here. So herbs, literally everything else, and then we have salt coming here and there. Or did we pick that up from somewhere else? I think we picked that up from That's just coal. Not really a lot of salt, but we can grab food from this, so it'll be better than the salvaging that we can do here. But we're waiting for this shipwreck to be finished. That way we can grab another thingamajiggy. But while we're sitting here. So one more check. Eggs. So we're not using eggs or meat yet because we're essentially saving them to make food out of them. So that's eggs and this is meat. Okay, yeah, we'll grab more eggs. I'm gonna say I don't need the packs of provisions. The building materials obviously are for the order. We'll even go a little, not like that. I usually like going one above and then just making up for it elsewhere. I think probably stones actually. And then we'll do that. These are also okay because I plan to make use of this, but I don't have enough to buy the amber. That does mean it's probably going to go bye-bye and I won't see it for a while, but that's the choice I'm making. So this should complete soon. Then we can work on building this hearth. Actually building the hearth here would be the most important thing, so we can make use of this. Actually, oh no, they're still busy. The game thankfully tells you when people are idle, even in locations where it doesn't seem like that's the case, but it is the case. Also, we would like these new people because we're sitting on a bunch of resources just sitting around, and we need to make use of them now. There are skills here too. We can get sea mineral, but we're not making use of it. And making complex food ASAP would be quite nice, so we'll find out if we can do things. In the meanwhile, let's actually cut over here. This is not intuitive for us, so they should be done soon. I'll keep an eye on them, but not really much to do. And then pretty much 30 seconds before the storm, we'll have people eat. Now, what is going on here? Village speed off, yeah, so we definitely need these pads at some point. Resistance down, but we're not really using Rain Punk, or we don't really need to worry about it, so that should be fine, but I am a bit worried about other things. I can always get rid of the woodcutters, but I pretty much always want woodcutters going for the sake of these things, so I can do this, but hey. Fishing hut where? Here? Yeah, so we'll make use of you guys now. I could set you guys somewhere else, like up here, but we need... working on these 2-star nodes is probably the most important thing I can do. Not that one. This one. So... Although, yeah, while that's kind of being... No, well, let's actually do this first. We need pats before this, we get slapped by the forest mystery here, but I guess we'll find out. We'll do this as well. Gotta do this consumption. We'll turn this in afterward. We're gonna get 4 villagers. Yeah, we'll save this because I don't want to push yet, theoretically speaking. But we also don't have roads. Actually, I'm gonna up the priority here, but we are busy building hearths and the things, so The speed is going to hurt me here, though, by the way. I don't think there's anything I can say about that. We're going to do that until the hostility fixes itself a little bit. And we will see what else happens. We should have enough for this, right? Yeah, I was about to say, we should have enough. It's just that I didn't have any builders working, so they weren't making use of what was happening. They're also working on this here. We need to put someone here. So, one builder is going to be a bit of an oof, but it's what we've got. Can we do level 2 yet? No, so we might as well set some of these shelters over here. And by over here, I mean over here. Thankfully, shelters are not interacted with. That would be quite sad if they were. And we will continue elsewhere. I thought that was going to fix itself. It's going to take a moment. I could do that too, but if it doesn't fix itself, we will... No, it's going to fix itself because we're going to go into Drizzle. So, first things first. We're not planning to open too many glades, but I guess we'll see, right? Global production speed faster. Was I planning to do anything? No, not really. So maybe we're not going to be using traders as much. We only have one fertile soil. We have so essentially our pseudo-infinite resource is coal here. And then the roots and herbs from this farm. And then after that, in terms of how many resources we have, is roots and reeds. A lot of roots because that's guaranteed, and this is 40%. So we have a lot of flour that we can use. The question is, do we have enough of everything else? We should. But if we don't, we end up eating the roots, which is not the worst thing, like I said, or as I mentioned. So production speed is faster. That will help me complete the map sooner. It's a matter if it matters or not. So... But yeah, I'm not really planning to cut into too many glades after this, so we'll do that. And then we'll finally accept this. Oh, I should have accepted these earlier. 15 aesthetics, so we're going to do that because we'll have a lot of planks. Open receipt, send 3 abandoned caches. Focus on... luxury, which is ale. Oh no. We just primarily wine. What am I hoping for here? Basically, a cellar. That would be the best. Anything else is secondary, but I guess we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we get that. I don't recall. Well, I should have actually checked before I accepted that, but let's see. Let's assume. So berries, reeds, and mushrooms for better or worse. And then we need some container for it, but we have a bakery. So really we're looking for berries, mushrooms, and or reeds. And now hopefully I'm not just sitting on them somewhere. Yeah, we would have to buy them from a trader, which isn't the worst thing to think about, but we need a place to use the wine as well, because this is needs and not just a thing. So let's make use of this finally. So let's see what else. So this is going to be meat. Use meat first, and then this will be, oops, sorry, the same thing literally. This will be eggs, and then salt. So we'll up the priority here. And then soon this will also be roots, but for the moment, actually, well, first use meat, then use insects here. Then we also have a bunch of fish, so that too. And then herbs are the last stopgap in case I run out of anything else. But while we're sitting on workers, don't have a foragers camp. Probably shouldn't need it now that we're gonna focus on wine. But we'll see. And then this, I think this is humans, right? Nope, it is just a harvester's camp. Oh, goodness. Can I push? No, I can't push. So we are hoping for some good things. So that's going to be hostility, but that's fine for the moment. Actually, I want to cut into... I mean, we got to cut this anyway, so oops. Wasn't holding control there. And we hope for the best. Now, we probably need more woodcutters than that, but for the moment, we should be fine. We did end up using a lot of planks, but we'll make a beaver house really quickly. We'll need at least one beaver, or I would like to make at least one beaver house. That's what I'm trying to say here. We'll make our next one over here. And now we kind of just sit here and wait. We're making paths anyway, and we only have 2 free builders, so hey. And I think this is out of things. So we can finally do not that. This. I know we have newcomers. I think I want to keep making a thing. Yeah, we should have enough coal, so we're going to actually make this mine. And let's hope I made the right decision there. Let's take these newcomers. Do I want to take these newcomers? No, I don't, actually. That's not what I want to do, I don't think. Well, we have another mine we can make there, but then after that mine depletes itself and runs out, we won't have much else. And I don't particularly need the goods being given to me here, so... I feel like I should be taking those workers. I don't know why, though. There's only one 2-star... read, but that's fine, I guess. So I was saying that I wanted to do this, but I guess I'm not. How close is this next trader? Actually, we're gonna take these newcomers. We don't want to take too many of them, but we'll see. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So first things first, we're gonna go for industry here, and hope, and pray. Next, we are... Hold on, how close? 15 minutes, because of the cornerstone. So, while we don't particularly need amber, it will be nice to hold on to in case we run into an event later on. Now, I said I needed things now, but I don't need the workers now. The beavers would have been nice for the mine here, but we're going to take the amber instead. If and when I need more workers, I'm going to be very sad, but we're going to do that. And then we'll need aesthetics. So, basically, it would have been nice to do a thing. Yeah, we don't have a single complex food fulfilled. Should be coal here. I don't know why I'm giving it wood. But we'll see. And yeah, rain punk would have been nice, but we don't have it. But if we had rain punk, then I'd have to make blight posts and whatnot, so maybe it was for the best. We'll make another regular shelter for the moment, but hey. Can I push? I think I can push if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. With the lizards, though, it might be worth it. 17 pies is not enough. We need more food first, is what I'm trying to say. This warehouse is not being built because we don't have the bricks. Which I actually should make use of here. So we probably have, yeah, we have spare beavers here. And then comfort levels would help as well, but... And then the algae, pretty much I'm saving most of it. I mean, I can enable it now, but we'll prioritize roots because that's what we should prioritize. Is there anything I want to use the scales for? Not particularly. So instead, I guess we'll work on this fishing hut and then have 2 free builders still. Yeah, that's the plan. I feel like there's something else I could be doing. I could also push... I think I can push humans to blue resolve. Do I want to do that? Because basically what I'm losing here is time. So we don't have a reliable source of all of these pretty much except for pie. Yeah, we're just not gonna use them. I've also been feeding them the whole time, but that shouldn't be so bad. Although we are eating into our complex food sources, but we're currently busy making the food right now. And unfortunately, we don't have the bricks, so that's why they're walking all the way over to this warehouse, and I'm losing time, basically. Which is not good, but it's what's happening. And so, yeah, I would be making parts with these copper bars, but it's going to take me a while anyway. So, and then wildfire essence, but I don't have a... the pottery I'm going to use somewhere else. Theoretically, the wine. But I'll keep it in the back of my mind. Because I don't need it now, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, we will take care of the food here. Is there something else? No. I could demolish this, but we could use still part. There's use for the parts. We have a weaver here, but we can also do this. And I don't think really much else... Yeah, not much else is being done for the moment, so we're going to take a look here, and then we'll trade this out for another lizard, as we also probably make this mine. Just in preparation. Especially if we disable these woodcutters come storm season. Period. That's the end of the sentence. Although we do need more wood, that would be nice, but... So this is the small warehouse finally being built. And I think we're handling everything else. Yeah, that's on the expedition. Though we should be sending that out pretty much all the time, but hey. And that is actually not being used, so... Basically, anywhere where there are beavers not being used, we want to put them in this mine, which I'm probably just going to do now. And anywhere else like this, we'll make use of. So basically, hold up this mine. We need more bricks, most likely. We do need as many planks as possible, but we'll see. So wine, blue, but we can't make any of these. It would be well, I mean, wildfire essence does sell for a lot on its own too, if I want to use it. And from what I've seen so far, I haven't unlocked a lot of dangerous events that require me to do a thing. I mean, I can accept these. I don't have timed orders yet anyway. Well. So the traders are only, unless I call them immediately, they're only going to come twice more. Now I really need to think about building this ASAP. That also means if I were to do that, I would need to do a thing. And I'm using coal and wood. I should actually only be using wood. But we'll see. What did I just unlock? I didn't even take a look. Thankfully it tells me there. Boots and provisions. Brewery. Oh, I mean, yeah, we could make porridge. But there was other things we wanted as well, but that's not gonna happen, I guess. So now we definitely need at least one rain collector, which we'll use now. And now we actually needed more villagers, but it's fine for the moment. Again, I want these woodcutters to continue to be active, so because we need the wood. We need a lot of planks and we need a lot of stuff. I really should only try to do 2 to 3 things at once, but it's already too late. So this is the primary source of what I'm going to be using the water for, theoretically speaking. Otherwise, yeah, I think coal is going to be what we're primarily using here. Now we first want to do copper bars, but if we can't do that, we'll see. Yeah, because these cost a lot, but what else can I do? And then we just try to infinitely make these. Coal is an expensive resource, but again, there's not much I can do about it when I am busy, so we'll even do this now. The brewery is good for humans, but let's focus on what we can do now. So yeah, eventually this small fishing hut will run out. When it does, we can make use of the brewery. And yeah, I could knock a bunch of these buildings. I'm literally sitting on free parts right here, but we'll take care of it when needed. Let's actually enable all of this. Except for these. Actually, the fish too, theoretically speaking. This would be nice. But there are more important things that we need to take care of at the moment. There's also this, which we need to make use of at some point. Mine has no available ore, so we already made use of that. We'll send out another expedition ASAP. Unless you're not supposed to do that, or it's actually bad, but that would be really strange. So, no point dismissing our woodcutters, because our hostility is going to stay at level 2. But we can do a quick swap here. And then we'll see what happens. I don't think that's going to fix itself unless I help them out, so we're going to help them out a bit. I should have actually enabled that earlier. I forgot to switch. That was my fault, but hopefully it'll resolve itself in due time. Question mark? And then we'll leave the consumption on for a moment just to see where our resolve is at afterward. But when this gets to a good number, I will continue onward. I don't think we can actually fit... we can move this park. Now we do this. The resolve has fixed itself. And we're, yeah, just clearing out space around the warehouse and around the hearth, obviously, but... and we'll see what happens. So... let's keep an eye out. Need planks, need to think about wine production, as I check OBS really quickly. And then I will see what else I can do. So basically, when we get to Drizzle season, I think that's where this video will end, and I'll think about it. Although it looks like we're close to pushing, but we ran out of coats, we're gonna run out of biscuit, or the biscuits already run out. So we don't really have much else. It would probably be the lizards that we can set for a moment, but it seems like I need it for storm seasons, so I guess we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, these probably actually might be interested in making 2 bakeries, but like I said, I'll take the time between this recording and the next to think. So let's just see. I am planning to make wine. Extra jerky for pie would help as well, but if we're looking at what I want short term or right now, it would be the cookbook, which is a very good cornerstone overall, assuming you can make these. But once you have the requirements met, which I do because I have the bakery, this is going to be amazing. This is good for wine and luxury goods, which both of those are, well, one just for wine, but luxury and luxury goods. And then Peasant Surprise is probably not what I want to take. We're going to get newcomers in 2 minutes. And yeah, we're going to think here. So without further ado, again, if you have anything to say, advice, suggestions, if you want to persuade me to do certain things or push to a prestige immediately, especially as the lizards have blue resolve, it's not going to be a lot of reputation points, but it'll be better than nothing. And I'll see what happens. So without further ado, end screen should be already on. And I'll thank you for watching. Bye.